What's going on? What's going on, everyday things? Anthony here. November, Epilepsy Awareness Month. Another topic I'm about to bring up. Questions that I'm asked when I tell people or when they find out that I have epilepsy. I've gotten a lot of comments or emails, excuse me, that I'm trying to respond to, as well as questions and coworkers, friends, family members that they ask me. I used to tell my cousin that I got hit in the head with an axe when I turned 18 over a big fight or something, and she believed me all until I was about 32 to about a couple years ago. I I apologize for not telling the truth. She's like, "Oh, you never told me the truth." Yeah, it was from the brain surgery, and my bad, Val. That was my fault. One of them: are you legally obligated to tell people that you have epilepsy, that you're gonna have a seizure? In my instance, I'll have a seizure if I fall asleep. That's not the case anymore, but it was once upon a time. Thanks to medication, it's controlled. But no, I'm not obligated by law to tell you that I have epilepsy, such as, you know, a lifetime ago I had sleep panic disorder. I was obligated to tell you by law that, I have sleep panic disorder, but no longer. Another one being, how long do they last? Mine, in particular, they only last, I say, about 16 seconds on average. Some of them are a lot longer, some of them are a lot shorter, depending on what type of seizure. I've had three types of seizures, so it's just really hard to gauge. But the average is about 16 seconds. Another one being, what's it like? What's it feel like? What are you experiencing? Again, I used to be very cognitive. I used to know exactly what's going on. It's just like someone had remote control and they were controlling me. I couldn't do anything. I was just in it for the ride. So that was very scary, and I wouldn't be able to speak. I do use a lot of body language, like a mummy, pretty much, and stay fisted. All my muscles would shake up and clench and tense, and it's like getting struck by lightning. It was just, as soon as it was over, I would just drop or collapse or fall asleep even, from just the stress and being exerted. My energy was gone. Another one, are you violent? Do you get violent? Do I have to be worried? No, you don't. Not absolutely not. Once upon a time, I was very violent, epileptic. I would fling my arms and go nuts. Children's Hospital at 9 years old actually put me in a big cage to kind of try and control me because I was just running crazy through the hospital. One time I actually bent the bars and squeezed through and started running around crazy. So I definitely had some ups and downs with my experiences in epilepsy. Another one, can you help it? Can you control it? No, I can't. Uh, had a lot of doctor visits. One of them once told me, try holding your breath while you're having a seizure. Um, that actually worked a few times. Last time, it actually made me pass out when I did it, and then I was told later down the line that that's not good. Don't do that. You could die from doing that because, one reason or the other, leading to you passing out could definitely lead to you not waking up. So that was something that one of those doctors that didn't know what seizures was told me once upon a time. Distraction. Uh, Once upon a time, my doctor said pink elephants, and I snapped right out of my seizure. So that never happened after, but my mom always did try that method. And another one is how's it after your seizures? Well, after my seizures, I'm extremely exhausted. Again, it's like getting hit by lightning. You're drained. I pass out. I fall asleep. I know a lot of people they're able to move their limbs afterwards. They're able to go ahead and just do whatever and kind of slightly walk around. Some people definitely aren't even. I'm incapacitated completely. I'm able to move my head, maybe give you a few words before I pass out again. But that goes on for about 4 to 6 hours, just completely drained before I'm able to wake back up and let a story and what happened and what I felt and what I experienced and what I know. Another one would be how long are they again? About 16 minutes on average. And how long have you had them? I've had mine since I was about 3. I know a lot of people that I've met that only have had theirs after a while, 7, 9, 10, 20 years old, they started having them. Blunt force trauma was the main cause, but the doctor did say for some reason or the other it was knocking at the door when I landed on my head 1,000 years ago. That door opened up and everything came rushing through, kind of like a bank transactions that just build up on a Sunday, and then Monday comes through and everything hits you for like $300-400. So it's really hard. Another one is, how do you know before? Again, I have onsets, I have an alarm system, I have a warning. They're called auras. And it lets me know that I'm about to have a seizure. And they're very brief, about 3 or 4 seconds I have to let me know that I need to get down, get safe, stop, drop, and roll, whatever I need to do. Um, Another one is, have you ever had one? Have you ever had one during sex? A few of my partners have asked me this. A couple of the fellas have asked me this. I got one email asking me that. But yeah, no, I have not. Have not had one during sex. Haven't had one. Another one, playing sports. Haven't had one playing sports. Never had one on a roller coaster. Never had one while I was driving. Um, Never had one exercising, like out for a jog, or TRXing, or doing yogas, Pilates, or working out at the gym. I have had one while I was hiking. Said that a few times in my past videos. In Arizona, I was hiking with the kids, Mount Thunderbird. It was pretty bad. I wasn't too high, about 800 feet up, and it was a story that definitely took effect on my kids. And I've had one while riding my bike. I used to have them all the time riding my bike. I used to have maybe 15 to 20 in the first part of the day, and then next part of the day I'd have less. But the more nighttime came, the more tired I got, I'd have a lot more. So in a full 24 hours from start to finish, I was having like at least 100 seizures a day, from like 6 to 14, before I started getting into a lot of other things that distracted my mind and took everything away and just helped me get back to where I needed to be. And ultimately, it was my agent at the modeling at the barber salon that said, "Hey, there's this kid. She just got an operation, a brain surgery that was successful for her epilepsy. You should look into it." So I looked into it, and ultimately I got it done. It was great. It was a success. Agency dropped because I had this big scar on my head. So that was another story for another time. But thanks to them, I knew what was going on. I knew what route to take, and everything. When one door closes, another one opens. So everybody out there struggling, I know it's tough. I know it's hard. I know you're going through some things, but I'm telling you, there's a brighter day. It's going to happen. Medical science is making so many advances. It's going to come true, making a lot of progress towards a cure here. I'm signing up for everything. I'm giving my prayers and my money to everybody out there that I know can make a difference, such as the Epilepsy Foundation and Epilepsy for Kids, Oakland Children's Hospital, another one, a big one, Los Angeles Children's Hospital, Boston Children's Hospital. Big ups to those guys too as well. I want to thank you again. You have a good one next time.